Hi everyone, welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, a podcast by Directors Institute World Council of Directors, where we sit down with game changers and decision makers who shape the future. Today's guest is Mr. Tushar Trivedi, a leader who has spent over 30 years in the textile manufacturing industry. He has played a key role in building Greenfield projects, driving operational excellence, and leading complex systems. Mr. Trivedi is here to share his story and insights on what it takes to lead an ever evolving industry. Mr. Trivedi, welcome to the show. We're excited to hear your story today.
Thank you, Ms. Charu. Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for giving me a chance to be in this platform. Thank you very much.
So now that we know the real Mr. Trivedi, tell us, how did your journey in the industry start? And was it a smooth sailing or more like a series of fortunate twists?
Yeah, how it started, because see, I never planned to enter into the textiles. I was just dreaming to become a doctor. And
Oh,
what happened? Yeah, because see, uh, the financial condition was not okay, so my father was insisting me to just after completing this SSC exam, he was trying to get me entered into the textile diploma course, and
okay.
yeah, and his fascination was that because once I complete uh, this textile manufacturing course, and within 4 years I'll start earning and will be helping it to the household. So it started like that.
Makes sense.
So yeah. So what happened? Yeah, my one of my uncle was into the textile, and
Okay.
at that time he was earning a very good, what we can say, the salary and all the support and
Mhm.
everything. So my father took me to him, and he just explained me what the textile is and how it works and what is the future and everything. So I just spent a few hours with him and understood everything. Then I decided, let us go with the textile. Say once you have planned to succeed in the one field, another field
Mhm.
also you can succeed. So yeah, that was the mindset I was having at that time, and I started my diploma course. And at the verge of finishing, what happened? The textile industry already getting the downfall. So
Yeah.
there was a problem. There was a chaos in the textile industries. The people were just withdrawing from the textile education and all those things. And I thought, where I where I am, what I did, whether my decision was wrong or not. That, but no, because I was a tough person, and I am. So I decided to go ahead with whatever the situation may be, whatever it may take. So, uh, but with that conviction, I enter into the textile, and I learn all the inside out. Even I was discussing with my uncle also. Then what is the situation right now? How to proceed? What are the ins and outs? What I have to learn? What I need to master? And all those things. So like that, I started, and the things were going up. Things were going up, and yes, I just mastered the particular segment of the textile, that is the yarn manufacturing,
Okay.
and then I progressed. Okay, no problem. Whatever comes, I will encounter and I'll conquer. So like that, it has started. Because see how I proceeded. See, in the industry, the actual gimmick starts. Once you enter into the industry, into the job, into the organization, all the gimmick starts, and how to master, how to even save yourself, and how to proceed. Those
Right.
all the things I learned, and I always thought, is this a situation? If my boss were to be, what should be his decision? How he would have performed, or what decisions he should have taken, so
Right.
accordingly, I learned. So always I was just I to my boss. What he would have done. So
Right.
accordingly, I learned those things, and I just step or the ladders of the success like that.
Wonderful, sir. Very wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. So now let's dig into some of your key projects, Mr. Trivedi. You've successfully set up large-scale greenfield projects from 3,000 rotors to 32,000 plus spindles. And that's a massive scale. What was the biggest challenge you encountered while scaling these operations and how did you overcome it?
Uh, Fine, this 32,000 spindle Greenfield project as well as the 3,000 rotors, both happened on the different time frames and the different countries too. So
Okay,
one was in the India and one was in the Bangladesh.
okay,
So yeah, that was not a very easy task because see, there is the massive scale 32,000 spindle. So I was an instrumental to that. I was a catalyst to that also. So what we did, we made all the plans on the paper and everything, but because the scale of this project, right, we have to be in all the parameters, everything to be set. Along with that, the labor's recruitment, the labor's training, and all those things also is to be done simultaneously. So
right.
yeah, everything has to be in place. But what happens? All of a sudden, the main machinery, right, of the key of this, what we can say, the project, right,
Mhm.
were, uh, were about to deliver after it's a schedule time. So around 3 to 4 months, it would have been delayed.
Oh,
So
okay.
so the project was getting late, and uh, what we can say, the cost incurred into that was increasing. So
Mhm.
what we did, so whatever machineries we were having, we started erecting. We trained the workers on that, and at the same time, what the materials we were getting out of those installed machineries, we are getting the outsource onwards process. By that time, the machines come and erected on the floor just like that.
Okay.
So, like this gimmick, yeah, we were able to control some additional incurred cost, and
Right.
yeah, it went good. It went good. So after completion of the this project, and when we looked at it, and oh God, we have done it. We have done it.
Yes, absolutely. That is the sense of achievement you sort of get when when you overcome the challenges that you face. So that is
Yeah,
wonderful, and that gave me goosebumps, sir, because we often see the result, but we rarely get a glimpse into the grit it takes to make that happen. And what stood out to me, Mr. Trivedi, was how you didn't sugarcoat the fear. You embraced it and turned it into fuel. So congratulations on that wonderful success.
thank you very much. And yeah, one more thing. The another project was in a different country. There, the challenge was also a bigger one because see,
Okay,
the labor were not so trained. It was a new for them. So all the
absolutely.
challenges what we faced over here were multiplied over there because see, it was in Bangladesh, right? The workers are to be skilled, and particularly for the spinning or textile like the project. See, garment is
Right.
well established over there since a long, but
Mhm.
yeah, spinning and all those things, we just need to train the workers for some particular processes and all those things. So that was a bigger challenge, but that was also successfully commissioned and started.
Wonderful, sir. As I said, that your grit and your resilience helped you achieve success in those massive challenges that you face. So, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So, on a related note, Mr. Trivedi, you worked with a variety of spinning technologies, including ring, OE, vortex, and friction spinning. So, how do you go about evaluating these different technologies and choosing the right one for a particular operational need or a market demand?
Uh, True, that is true. See, the yarn manufacturing process involves the different techniques and different processes, just like what you said is the spinning with the ring frames, spinning with the open end technologies, the vortex, the air jet spinning, and the friction spinning, right? So all the processes have the different applications, and those processes work differently. All the technicalities work uh, differently. Say
Right.
if you want some kind of the soft yarn with the feel and all those things, then
Mm-hmm.
this ring spinning is okay. If you want a productivity and the little coarser count, then open it is okay. So accordingly, we have to choose the techniques. So
Right.
yeah, so there was a time some particular requirement was there. So it was for a synthetic blended yarn. So all the technology might have worked. So
Okay.
the traditional ring spinning, then the open end spinning also would have worked. The vortex is the best for this. So we have to choose, or rather, I was in a situation to choose to go with which technology. So there is a quotient. You can say that the technological understanding quotient, TU quotient,
To you.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, TU quotient. So, what it is? See, if you know the technology, but you don't know the applicability of that those technologies, right?
Right.
Yeah. So it won't work. It won't work so efficiently. It will work, but it won't work so efficiently.
Right.
So we have to use our TU quotient, and
Mm-hmm.
for manufacturing some particular yarn, what is the end uses, and uh, what field required ultimately by the client or the customer. Accordingly,
Right.
we have to choose, right?
Okay.
But everything then depends that cost involvement, how faster we can convert this technology to another technology, and availability of the what we can do, the skills to run those technologies, right? That
Mm-hmm.
is also getting involved into that. So
Okay.
yeah, so the being a technologist, we know that all this technology will work, but what is
Right.
the best? Hannah?
Best.
What is the best? Instead of saving uh, uh, from our side what the customer required, right? That we have to provide, and he should be satisfied, and he should get the
Right.
best quality, as if we are getting the return on it, right? So
Agree.
accordingly,
Right.
we have to choose, and uh, in the many cases, I have done that, and I have take the decision using this TU quotient.
Wow, wow. So what I understand is that it mainly depends on the kind of yarn that you are looking for and also what the customer demand is. And also, as you said, your technological understanding should be good enough to identify which technology to pick. Wow, that is such a,
Absolutely.
it is actually such a window into the leadership and culture. And you brought out that so beautifully, Mr. Trivedi. So thank you for imparting that knowledge to us. It's very interesting.
Thank you very much.
So, speaking of operations, Mr. Trivedi, you also have a deep understanding of dyeing processes. With increasing pressure on companies to reduce environmental impact, how do you ensure these processes not only meet quality standards but also contribute to sustainability?
Yeah, I have to tell a different story about this. For particular this questions, I would answer something differently, because
Okay,
see, I am having a circle of my friends, and they are also into the textile industry. They do own the factories and all those things, and I was instrumental part in the core decisions and all those things.
okay.
So yeah, there was a time a buyer pushed us for a faster turnaround,
Mm-hmm.
and 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 also demanded ASO-free, this low impact dyeing. So yeah, so this is a clean process. Yeah, that means a higher cost,
Okay.
right? Yeah, the shortcut would have meant higher profits, but yeah,
Mhm.
at the cost of the values, right?
Right.
So yeah, what we decided, okay, we made a tough call, right? Invested in this zero liquid discharge machineries and that
Mm.
technology, and we moved on. So initially, what happened? The cash flow sunk because see, we had made a huge investment over there. But
Right.
ultimately, what happened? The buyers were satisfied, right? And we established ourselves as a sustainable dyers into the market. So
Wow.
yeah. So here also that TU quotient applied because see the
Hmm.
technology which you use into your benefit, right? And also you have to look for the sustainability. That is the
Right.
governance part also, right? So so we have to take the decision accordingly. So we made that decision and we succeeded, and now we are happy with that.
Wow, sir, because I agree in today's time, sustainability is must. Like we cannot put it on the side and try and achieve our goals like that. So, and you've just shown us how values can live inside even the most technical decisions, and that is powerful leadership, Mr. Trivedi. So I'm glad you shared the hard parts with us, and doing the right thing doesn't always feel rewarding in the short term, but in the end, it is the right thing.
Yeah.
And you took that decision. So that's wonderful. Kudos to you, sir. Fire. All right, Mr. Trivedi, we've covered the strategy, the operations, and the leadership. Now let's switch things up a little bit with our rapid fire round. I'll ask five quick questions, and we'd
Mhm.
love your first instinctive answers. Okay, so no pressure.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, let's begin. Okay,
Yeah.
what's your go to comfort food after a long work week?
Masala chai and pakoda.
Oh, wonderful. All right. A song or artist that always gets you energized for the day.
Ghazals of Jagdeep Singh and the soft songs of Mukesh.
Wow, wonderful, sir. That is really nice. One gadget or application that you can't live without right now.
It's a mobile.
Everyone would say mobile in this time.
Yeah.
Okay. So vacation spot you'd love to spend to if your work paused for a week.
For a week, I think we will not go for any vacation. We will just enjoy with the family and some short picnics nearby.
Just laid back, relaxed week at home with the
True.
family. That is the best thing.
Mhm.
Okay, so last one. If we open your desk drawer, what's the most unexpected thing that we'll find there?
Should I tell this? Yeah. It will be the chocolate.
That is actually unexpected. Wow, that is so fun. So, with that, we've come to an end of our rapid fire round. That was really interesting, Mr. Trivedi. It was really nice knowing you as a person. Now, let's shift gears a bit, Mr. Trivedi. The textile
Yeah.
industry has been grappling with challenges like fraud and supply chain disruptions, especially in the post pandemic world. In your experience managing exports for large volume sales in Bangladesh, have you encountered any buyer side or supplier side fraud? What safeguards or payment terms do you believe are essential to protect businesses from such defaults?
Yeah. That was a bad experience. Uh, there was a buyer, right? And he was working with us since long, and he was having a very good order in the hand. So he was not confident uh, to process that order to one company, but he tried to get it done from two or three companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So so he approached us and he gave part of the order. So that part was also a used one, and we said okay because he was working with us since long, and so we were very much confident. Okay, let us go ahead with that.
Right, right.
So what happened once we delivered everything? That was some delivery on the yarn part, and some delivery was with the gray fabric. So
Mm-hmm.
that was the two. There were the two parts.
Okay.
Some yarns we have to give them, and they would have processed the fabrics to somewhere else, and also the fabric also we were to supply. What
Hmm.
happened? We supplied the yarn and we supplied the fabrics, and we were just waiting for the payment on the scheduled date. So what happened? That they kept mum for a longer time. Say a week passed, 10 days passed, fortnight passed, but we were not hearing anything from them. So what we did, we approached them through some reliable sources, and what happened? They suddenly claimed that this yarn was not up to the good quality, and I
Oh,
have lost a lot of money over this. My shipment was cancelled. My buyer has charged me this and that, and so you have to also be a part of our this damage and all those things. So we said, very fine. Once you consume everything, after we completed the order, and now after so many days, you are just saying that there was some problem. So
right,
where were your systems to check what you have purchased or what you have bought from us? So you should have what we can say the tested before using, and you should have let us know before using it, so before starting
right,
in production or like
right.
that. So uh, then there were some negotiations and all those things, and at last we were able to convince him, because see, we have supplied the fabric with the same yarn to them, and that fabric was not having any problem, but only the yarn
Exactly.
he was saying the problem. So that that way we convinced him. But the lesson learned, see what happens when a person or any company or any buyer, when they fall into any kind of the problem, what they, the tendency is that to push it backwards. So
Hmm.
so what we made a strategy after that. See, okay, see if the known buyers are that, even though he is known to us, he is a regular buyer, but let us make a strategy. So we should go with some advance, say 30-40% advance from there before processing any orders or before supplying any material to them, and rest with
Right,
the bank guarantee. So we can be rest assured that we shouldn't be into the trouble. Because
right.
see, yeah, every time the businesses are if they fall into the bad situations, just to save their faces or just to save or just to buy the time for themselves, they do all this type of the
Hmm.
what is strategies in the
Right.
market. So yeah, that was the lesson learned. So yeah, that was it.
Yes. So I was, while you were telling me, I was just wondering why was there no advance payment. But I guess it was because the buyer was known to you, and you
True.
you had trusted in the buyer, so
And
that
we were
is why.
working in the that way, but yeah, we were working in the that way since
Right.
long, and all of a sudden he felt into such kind, or he fall into such kind of the problem, and he felt that okay,
Right.
let us buy some time by arguing with these guys, so I can manage something.
Yes, 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 yes. Wow, sir, that is so much. I love that how you not just recovered, but also rebuild your beliefs and systems around business. So that's really informative and really good lesson to be learned from this. So
Yes.
thank you for sharing your wisdom with us. So, Mr. Trivedi, with your extensive background in global data governance and supply chain resilience, you recently joined Directors Institute. What inspired you to take this step, and how have the courses benefited your career?
uh, that is a great question, because see, uh, since this a span of 30 years, I have learned a lot of things, say, mastering the technologies, the processes, and all those things, right? How the people skill and the interaction with the people and all those things. So everything should be shaped into the format, into the there should be a good governance. So how the things, what who will be into the authority, how the
Right,
processes, yeah, how the processes should flow, and in the time of the conflict, what should be the resolution processes to be made, and those everything comes under the governance. So I required. to brush up all these things, and I required rather to become even a master into that field. I thought that this is the best institute or best program I should learn, because see,
Right.
once I have reached a certain position, right, and I have to look for the further progress. So
Right.
what else? Because see, I have worked as a head of the department, I work as a director of the operations and all those positions. So now the actual the board position, right, should be looked for, and that's why I think this program is going to fulfill my dreams or what I required out of this. So definitely, this is the best of the best programs, because I'm into that and I'm learning a lot of things. I have gone through number of the subjects and modules, and yeah, this is a really good program. So I love this. Thank you.
Wow, wow, that is such a wonderful feedback, sir. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And what's really inspiring is that, after, in spite of having such long, extensive career, you're still looking forward to gaining more knowledge and enhancing your skills. So that's really inspiring. And I wish you all the best for your future, for your goals that you've set for yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
To everyone tuning in, whether you're in manufacturing, supply chain, or leadership, I hope this conversation has given you some valuable takeaways. This is FaceTime with Leaders, powered by Directors Institute. Until next time, keep learning, keep leading, and stay future ready. Thank you.